If you ever wondered why some people get 30x return on ad spend and some people struggle to make 2x or even go negative, I'm here to show you in this video based on my own experiences, because when I was starting out a year and a half ago, my first client was on paper getting a lot of qualified leads, but they were not converting, and he was very unhappy. Now, my other customers were not getting back to leads either, but they were actually working. And I had two options, either give up or figure something out. I decided to play around with the AI and nurturing sequences. I started counting how many people actually get contacted from our leads. And you should do the same thing, because you can be getting 100 leads, 200 leads a month. How many of them do you actually get to talk to? How many of them respond to you on the first time? And how many text messages do you send out before you give up? Because let me tell you, on average, leads need at least 6 to 12 touch points before they even respond to you. And that's a grave mistake everybody makes, thinking they can get leads and conversions just like that on the first attempt. When is the last time you've seen an ad on Facebook and bought it right away? That stuff just doesn't happen. People need to get familiar with you, and that was my fault for not figuring out that early enough. But okay, enough complaining. Before I show you my system, I just wanted to show you this. This is a report from a dealership. This is the closest thing I could find that most people would find relatable. You can see what's the conversion rate on those phone up and internet leads. Let's just, for the sake of it, think that we've got 100 inbound phone calls each month. And let's just say we are missing around 20 of those. How much money will you lose, considering that 2 out of 10 people will convert, and this amount of people is not getting contacted? I hate to be the guy to bring out maths to you, but let's just do it for the sake of it. Let's see how much money are they missing. We've got 100 phone inquiries per month. 20% of those go unanswered. That is 240 missed calls a year. Now we've got around 24% conversion rate. Every deal is worth around $4.5 thousand. Just because they are not answering those phone calls, they might be losing $260,000 each year. Just ask yourself, how many phone calls are you missing out roughly because you're working, or you did not get back to them in time, or when you called them they went with somebody else? Calculate how much money are you missing, and how would it change if there was someone answering your phone calls all the time and following up of leads, not 1, not 2 times, but 50, 60, 100. Now that you know how much money is left on the table, I hope by the end of this video you will want to implement this system for your business and join our Facebook group, where we'll help you how to set it up for free. So what you're looking at now is conversation of one of my favorite leads, or a case of a successful customer. It just goes to show you how important it is to keep texting and texting and texting them. Usually people give up after texting 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, and they just assume the lead is dead. Have a look at this. The lead first came through. We are sending a automatic voicemail and few initial text, just so you can see what we are talking about. She wanted to buy a vehicle. The rest of the text will be blurred because that's all the copywriting that we do for our clients, but see how many messages we are sending through. I've counted it. It adds up to over 20 messages, after which she magically decides to reply. If you've got 100 of those customers that you give up on after 3 times of texting them, think about this. Think about how many Anitas you have that you could be making a lot of money on. The key is that if you're busy working and those text messages keep going and going, you want to be getting back to the lead the same minute they are texting you, to increase the chances of the response. This is one of the reasons we've got AI. If you see here, she texted us at 12. The same minute she's getting a text, what is her budget, what car is she interested in, and what is her household income. All of this is going in the back end, so you don't need to touch anything. It works for any quotes, any appointments, literally anything. So as we can see, Anita can put 2,000 down with 3.5k income. She wants a specific car model, and so the AI is going to respond. Some would call it a paragraph. I'm going to call it, it's better to have this than ghost the leads, because this, as you can see, is working. Can we fine tune it? Yes. Does it take time? Yes. So as you can see, she gave us her email, her address, her full name, and the time she's free. And after that, as you can see, the AI is going to take that appointment, analyze it, and put that directly into your Google Calendar, where you will see all your appointments that the AI is booking live. You've just seen how persistent can the AI be. Now, the cool part, which by the way is the next video, is what happens if you've got 1,000, 5,000, 10,000 people that you can message simultaneously, and the AI is going to nurture and text every single person. And the AI is going to text and qualify every single person and put those appointments into your calendar all in the backend. So the power is in the numbers. What you're looking at right now is a snippet of our workflows where we nurture those leads. This one goes for 365 days. 12 months of bringing value to those customers. So in the end, they will be converted. Have a look just how long that is. And that includes both SMS, emails, voice messages, anything you can imagine, we've got that in here. I want you to win. So here is something you can copy for yourself. This is a quick framework that I made for 2-3 months. You can send those emails automatically to all the leads and bring value. And at some point they'll be warm enough for you to convert them. If you want that template, or if you want to know how you can implement this yourself, join our Facebook group, link will be in the bio. You can hit me up in my DMs and I'll help you set it up for free. This is really how we handle all the backend system and text messages. The other things I wanted to show you in this video are tracking, funnels, and how to get only 5-star Google reviews and never get a single negative review. Okay, cool. So let's talk about tracking and why it's important. Unless you like burning money on your marketing, you might want to look at this. Every time you schedule a new Facebook campaign, all the way to the bottom on your ad level, you will see something called tracking and you will see URL parameters. Why is this important? Because if you're running multiple campaigns, you want to know which campaign is generating the most money, which ad set and which ad are making you those sales. Because a lot of the times, what I've seen happen is once you have campaigns coming in, you will have one campaign that is generating cheap results and one campaign that is ridiculously expensive. Usually, most people will make the assumption that it's the cheaper campaign that's better, right? Because more leads. Who doesn't want more leads? Well, except it's not true. A lot of the times, it's the expensive campaign that is carrying the whole marketing and is actually getting you those sales. And most people are going to turn that off thinking, well, I don't want to be paying so much for leads. Well, you do, because that's what's getting you sales. It's not always the case, but most of the times from what I've seen happen, if you put those parameters, you will be able to track every single sale. Now, this right here is a prime example of what I'm talking about. This is account of one of my car dealership clients with 2 campaigns, 3 ad sets, and 3 different ads. What if I told you that the one with $22 cost per lead actually didn't convert at all? We are still waiting for this. However, the 2 more expensive ones where we were asking more questions, leads are more qualified, and we are removing everybody with below specific credit score, those 2 actually had 4 conversions in total. So now if I didn't have tracking on Go High Level, which is the CRM we were using, I wouldn't have known and I would have disabled the other 2 campaigns. And the next month I would see that I have no sales at all. What I just showed you was a more tangible form of tracking. Now let's talk about the things that will let you make better landing pages or better forms or surveys. We are using something called Smart Look. Now, Smart Look will let you put a piece of code on your landing page, on your website, which is then going to let you know what visitors do on your website, and I'm talking videos. It will also let you check where exactly are they coming from. Is it Facebook, Google, which ad set it is, which ad it is, and this is the end result. I don't want to show you my client's landing pages just yet, so I will use the one that I was using a while ago. And once I press play, you will see what people are doing on my landing page. Now, let's play this. As you can see in here, the guy went straight for the form, and this will be very good for you just to see what people like filling in on your forms, where people are clicking on your website. Maybe some specific question on your form is not good enough or confusing. Maybe people are not looking at specific pieces of content, which then you can remove. If people are looking at reviews, add more reviews. If people like testimonials, images, add more testimonial images, that type of stuff. Okay, but I said that I'll show you how to get 5-star reviews only. So this is how we do it. Every time a customer has a job done, or they just got a product off of you, you want them to leave you a review. I've met a handful of Karens that will leave you 1-star reviews just because you didn't get back to them on time. So this is Karen protection system. It's going to send them a review request, which by the way you can track right here. That trigger link is going to track whoever clicks it, and if they don't click it, they will be put in a workflow which will keep sending them the review request until they leave it. So this is the page they're going to. It's super simple, super basic. All we want them to know is we want their feedback, and if someone gives us a 5-star review, they will be sent to a Google page. But what happens if you get that Karen and she wants to leave you a 1-star review, 3-star review? Well, she will not even get a chance, because it's not going to send her to a Google My Business page. It's going to send her to a form where she can cry her soul out, while your Google My Business page will only be filled with 5-star reviews. Now, all the things that I just showed is just the tip of the iceberg, and the amount of things you can do on this platform and on Facebook is ridiculous. I'm talking about targeting Amex holders via AI or people with super high credit score. All that stuff you can do, I want to show you on my channel. So if you enjoyed this video, please share it to your friends. Let's spread the value. Drop me a like, drop me a follow. And in the next video, I'll show you how we generated $300,000 in 30 days for our dealership clients. We also have a Facebook group where you can just join, say hi. We will help you set up all the systems that I just showed you in this video, and we can give you free tips on how you can run those ads so you can make more money. We also made a fresh Facebook group, which will be capped at 500 people to keep quality of the members. We will help you set up Facebook ads and automations for free. All the stuff that I just showed you in this video, you can find the link in the description.